Hey, how's you? Right, basis of videos. It's kind of a video diary which I'm going to be doing over the next 6 months or so. And as the title suggests, it's in relation to hair transplant, which I'm going to be undergoing next week. About a week out now. So I'm at that stage where I've been told I'm allowed to drink alcohol, I'm not allowed to drink coffee, no spicy foods, not to do too much exercise. Kind of a lot of the pre-operation bits and pieces, which I suppose mostly guidelines and that for it. Now, as you'll probably watch this video, you probably are suffering something which I've suffered with for the last 10 years now. I'm 37 now. I first discovered I was losing my hair probably mid-20s now. And you know what, I think, as you probably understand, it's something which is quite important to a guy. I mean, women are, having operations themselves for things they're not comfortable with. So, guys suffer these things too. Now, throughout my 20s, I kind of like dismissed it a little bit. I thought it was just something small. Nothing, it wasn't going to bother me too much. My father himself, he's still got his hair, but he's still got the same area as me where he's losing it. But it kind of came towards my later 20s where people started noticing that I was losing the hair, and you end up coming to the kind of joke, about end of jokes where people would say, "Hey, baldy, hey, do you need to wear a cap over that?" Certain things like that. And, after a while, you kind of joke about it, you try and keep a confident outcome, really try to keep out face, try to look positive on these things, but eventually it does drain on you, and coming home and you kind of feel down about it. That's the best way to describe it. You kind of feel down about it. I mean, it's amazing how much these sort of things do affect you. And I am denied it for best part of 10 years now as to what to do about it. Surgery was obviously on my mind, but 10 years ago it wasn't as known as what it is now. So I looked at alternatives, which is something I will show you in a later video, of something which I've used for the last 5 years to kind of help hide it, and the bits and pieces what come with that, the drawbacks, the advantages, and that kind of helped me get through the last 5 years. However, you kind of get to a stage where you start thinking, well, you don't want to be doing this anymore. I don't want to use alternative methods. And I started researching different places, different companies, watching lots of YouTube videos to try and find somewhere, which is respectable, local, so ideally in London, who would do a hair transplant for me and, fix the situation which I've got. Not gonna lie, I watched a lot of videos, and some of the outcomes I saw were kind of off-putting, and it kind of puts you off of if you ever really want to go down this route. But then I saw some of the good ones, and I thought, you know what, that looks fantastic. Why don't I have a go at that? So I'll cover that off a bit later as to some of the research I did and some of the companies I looked at, and I'm going to give you in a later video the actual cost of all this, which is actually costing me, and how long it would take as I go through the diary on a day-to-day basis. Well, I'm not going to waffle on about it too much, because this is kind of the first video, so I just wanted to introduce myself and kind of tell you a little bit about me. But I'm sure you're probably wondering, I seem to have hair, it seems to be there, doesn't seem to be too much an issue, a little bit of side there. Okay, so where is the problem? Well, let me show you. The problem is here. As you can see here, I have lost all my hair on the crown of my head. It's completely gone. There's a little bit of hair there, not much, and you can sort of see in the light, it kind of shines off it. Great, lovely. So me being 6 foot tall, you don't normally notice it. I'll sit down, you see it. I'll give you a closer angle to what it looks like. As you can probably see, so there you go. See, there's my situation. Now, it has kind of stabilised over the last few years. It's not actually got any worse, but it's obviously not got any better. I've tried medications as well, and that kind of helps slow down the process. But it's at a stage now where the surgeons have had a look, and they're happy with that. That's kind of the extent of where it's going to go now. So that was my decision as to why I decided to go with hair transplant surgery. I'll, as I mentioned throughout the video, I will be doing a video diary over the next 3 to 6 months of my day to day changes, progress, things I like, dislike about it, pain, money, anything I have to do. So keep following, and hopefully by the summer we'll be growing a nice long lock of hair. Have a great day, guys. See you soon.